This podcast is part of the Big Heads Media Podcast Network. Go to bigheadsmedia.com for more great podcasts.
P. Nipley.
Heavy breathing intensifies.
Rocky relationships.
All that and more.
Let's work on our breathing together with Mike Tyson.
And one.
And two.
Super Media Bros.
I think I'm done. That's a whole fucking shit ton of breathing.
I'm lightheaded now.
Me too. Well, Mike Tyson's fucking cheating. Like, the fucking robot we have in here is a cheating son of a bitch.
He's got iron lungs.
He does, and he's Iron Mike. Welcome to episode 112 of the Super Media Bros podcast. I'm Midnight Agent Raw.
And I'm Okami.
It's Cult Cinema Showdown 43. We realize we're a week late for Valentine's Day, but we don't care.
Elite, yeah.
We're elite. We're elite. We're something. But we don't care.
But this is a heartfelt episode.
Oh, yeah, and let's just go ahead and just get right into it. It's My Bloody Valentine from 1981 versus X-Ray, a.k.a. Hospital Massacre. What the fuck, dude?
Both around the same time frame, too.
Just a little.
Yeah.
The 80s are absolutely alive in this one.
Mm-hmm.
And alive and well, because holy shit, dude. First of all, Canon Films like doing one of them, and then the other one just being, you know, a classic. But fuck, dude, the potato quality of one of these movies just was like...
Like, the anxiety was riddled in this whole entire watching session just by watching the pixels go by. Can't tell what the hell's going on.
Oh, yeah, and it was... yeah. Which one do you want to do first?
Let's just start with the Bloody Valentine.
Let's do My Bloody Valentine. Not literally, but let's talk about it, man. All right, so... Look... How do you do a Valentine's horror movie? You just jump into some good old fashioned mind fucking, not mind, but in a mine.
Getting undressed, you know, just halfway decent.
Yeah, so it opens up in a mine shaft, and these two miners have their little air masks on, and you know he's like, "I'm gonna feel you up, but I'm gonna slam this pickaxe into the wall first because you know people need to know how angrily." Like, fucking we're about to be.
It's like revenge fucking.
Yeah, and there's no revenge to even be had. Well, or so we think. There's a heart tattoo on her titty. He reaches in and squeezes that titty, but he gets really pissed and just fucking shoves her into the pickaxe. And you don't see it, but it's implied.
Mm-hmm.
And she just screams. And then, you know, you get that whole, hey, let's zoom into her mouth and put My Bloody Valentine on the screen. With two hearts.
With two hearts in the O's, yeah.
It's like the Doctor.
Mm-hmm.
There's two hearts for those Whovians out there. We didn't leave you behind.
Two of hearts.
Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about this movie being one of many that we've covered that just has to be like, hey, what day is it? It's Thursday, February 12th. But there's no somewhere this time.
Yeah, no somewhere in Miami, yeah.
Right? Although this movie was actually filmed on location, like most of the mine scenes were filmed in actual mines and all this other shit. This was a Canadian film, okay? Mm-hmm. The town of Valentine's Bluff, or Valentine Bluffs, whatever the fuck.
Same thing.
Yeah. First off, in the beginning, when it's Thursday, February 12th, there's a giant sausage shower party happening, and a lot of male talk about, like, oh, yeah, Valentine's Day, it's going to be a hot night, Saturday, blah, 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 and all these fuckers have, like, soot on their faces, and it's just, it looks filthy. Like, you would look filthy showering in this facility.
It's locker room talk. You know how it is.
Yeah. And then they do some stupid shit where they're like, "Oh, last one here is a rock." I didn't fucking care about that part because it's like some Dukes of Hazzard shit. Like when they were like, and they run into their cars and shit.
Getting out of the work, yeah.
Get out! No, it was making me laugh. Like the one guy was still running with his fucking pants around his like thighs,
while getting his pants pulled back down by another worker. Yeah,
it's like, come on, man.
Slap dick comedy.
Slapstick, slap dick. All over the motherfucking place. But anyway, no, it was just, it makes me fucking laugh, dude, because like the humor that they were trying to portray in this just was not coming across that well for me.
No, it's just like it's some dated humor, honestly.
Yeah. And I hadn't seen this movie in about 20 years. So a lot of shit that I thought I remembered as a child, like, you know, coming back, I was like, oh, this movie's not as good as I remember it being as a kid, even though it's, you know, considered a fucking classic. Anyway, so the story is that there was a miner that fucking killed these motherfucking people, and they would have a Valentine's dance in the town, and they haven't had one in fucking 20 years, and they're about to have the first one in 20 years. But they don't want to make any kind of mention of it because they're afraid that Harry is going to come back. Not Harry like Harry and Lloyd, but a different Harry is going to come back and murder the fuck out of people.
Like he did 20 years ago.
Oh my God, it's like H2O, Harry 20 years later. But it's not Michael Myers. It's motherfucking
Valentine
Harry.
H2O.
Harry Warden, H2O. Yeah, V-Day 20 years later.
He's thirsty for some hose.
Dude, the hose in this one is thirsty too. But it the main part of this revolves around three people: Axel, TJ, and Sarah. Short like story. TJ apparently had left to go out to LA or like the West Coast somewhere. He couldn't cut it out there, and he came back home. His father runs the mining company, and Sarah is his ex, and his coworker / friend Axel has started dating her in his absence, and he just kind of returns and
expects everything to fall back to where it was before.
Yeah, but come on, is that really what's gonna happen?
Like you'd see the Thor face, like really.
Dude, I love that fucking meme so much. I really would like to have had him just kind of, you know, hammering on a fucking, you know, piece of, you know, rock in the fucking mine, and TJ's just like, do you think I think she's going to come back to me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course I'm sure. Everything's going to be just the same. Is it really?
Really?
Is it really though? But I mean, long story short on that's what this movie revolves around. So the mayor gets a surprise candy box. And oh boy. It's a big old hunk of meat in this box.
It's heartfelt.
Oh, it's very heartfelt.
It's an actual heart.
It is an actual heart.
We don't know who from.
But they meant it.
Yeah.
Whoever sent it meant it. Oh yeah, the guy that like, obviously is Harry, but they put all these fucking like Valentine's poems like on these cards and shit, and it's so funny the way the guy fucking reacts. Okay, so he gets in the car with, which we were laughing because it's Chief Jake, but when the credits were rolling, me and Cody just looked at it. We were like, "Huh, Chef Jake? Who the fuck is Chef Jake?"
No, I just couldn't see eyes for some reason. My brain didn't process the letter. So I was like, oh, Chef Jake.
Well, it would have been funnier if he was Chef Jake.
He literally just walks around with a chef's hat and an apron through the whole fucking town.
He looks next to him and he just slides the box over. He's like, I made this just for you.
I need his pen, Sid.
It's fucking raw!
Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the love sauce? It's fucking raw!
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich. That's how it was. But no, he gets in the car with Chef Jake. By the way, he's the chief of police, but we're going to call him Chef Jake from now on. It doesn't matter. So the mayor gets in the car with Chef Jake, and they're driving, and he's like, oh, I'm just going to open... He doesn't really talk like this, but I'm just like, he's like, oh, I'm going to open up my little present. Oh, I'm going to open up my little present. And he fucking opens it, sees this bloody fucking giant heart. He doesn't scream. He doesn't go, ah! He just fucking like, I knew it was happening again. Like he just starts like sighing and talking quietly to himself.
He's like, if you remember the scene in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix at the very end when Fudge sees Voldemort, he kind of has the same reaction. He's back.
Yeah.
Harry's back.
He's back. Oh God, Harry. It is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But it's a different Harry Potter.
Yeah.
God, that you know what? That right there. That needs to be the audio portion over that scene in My Bloody Valentine.
He's back.
He's back. So this fucking bartender tells the story about, 1960 and the whole reason why the town hasn't had a fucking dance in 20 years. So 5 men were left in a shaft while the whole town partied. And Harry was the only person alive that they found in this fucking shaft.
And now he's shafting everybody else.
Oh my God, is he ever? So he killed 2 of the supervisors and stuffed their hearts in boxes and was like, never hold a dance again. It's like, never hold a dance again.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but he comes back every February 14th. Or he did come back, or was supposedly back every February 14th killing motherfuckers.
I can't stop thinking about just the scenes where he's killing people and just having Careless Whisper saxophone in slow motion.
Yeah.
Never gonna axe again.
Oh fuck, man. That needs to be in here.
I know that needs to be a thing now.
Okay. No, we're breaking off. Everybody out there would probably like this shit too. I would enjoy doing this. Why don't we get the Super Media Bros fan cuts to a lot of the shit we watch, and we just put our own little fucking nuances in there and just just re-release it into the wild, and maybe somebody was like, don't actually be like, hey, here it is, but just put it out there, and maybe somebody stumbles across it and they're like, what the fuck is this?
This is comedy gold.
Somebody that's never seen My Bloody Valentine, but has seen Harry Potter, they're going to think that Harry Potter ripped off he's back.
Yeah.
From
It's like, how many years later? 80 years I've been waiting
yeah.
to use this sound clip.
Dude, what if Harry was like Sirius Black? He said,
I did my way
12 years of it in Azkaban.
in that damn mine.
Shit, dude. Oh, fucking hell. So Sarah and TJ kind of see each other here and there, and it's obvious TJ knows Axel is dating his ex or whatever. And he's all mopey about it, which understandably so. He's mopey about it and shit. And she's like, well, it was your fault anyway. And he's just like, yeah, I know. I just wish it could be the same.
But I'm angry at the same time.
I'm gonna Hulk out.
Grr.
Grr.
Like he's playing, what is that table hockey he's playing?
It is table hockey, I think.
Yeah,
it's
something
either
like
that
that.
or is he playing table hockey? He's ping pong or pool or something. It's some bar or something.
No, it's like if you mix hockey with bowling. It's some kind of weird tabletop game like that. But anyway.
Canadians are going to be so pissed off at us if we don't fucking get it right, and it's going to be great. I love it.
Is it it's not curling. I mean, it's not ice.
Yeah, sorry, eh? It's okay.
But anyway, the point is, he's not taking his frustration out on Sarah verbally with emotion behind his responses. He's literally chucking these pucks on this table with anger, I wish it was the same.
just fucking... He's just punching the shit out of motherfuckers, dude.
Technical difficulties.
3 hours later, it comes back. So while that happens, the mayor is at the hospital with that heart, and somehow, this is so fast. Somehow, the doctor holding the heart is like, it's a real heart. It's from a 30-year-old girl. Very specifically, a 30-year-old girl.
He's just fondling it too. He's like, "Yep, this 30-year-old woman. This is what it belongs to."
Gross, dude.
It's like, yes, this is a woman's heart.
Right? So meanwhile, the mayor has a friend named Mabel that they have decorated this entire town for this thing, and he's told her to keep it under wraps, that it's when she's announcing it, to make it, not being the first one in 20 years, but just that they're doing it.
Is it like the mayor's aide or something?
Something like that.
And I do believe, I think it was Mike's girlfriend or something. I think.
Maybe. Well, no, Mabel's the older lady.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
The
Okay,
chief of police, I think that was his boo.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah,
I think.
Anyway, she gets stalked, okay? So she runs this, like, laundromat or some shit because there's a shit ton of...
Laundrette.
Excuse me. Mabel's laundrette.
It's smaller.
It is smaller. But he stalks the fuck out of her. It's a POV shot, and, there's some heavy breathing there.
It's very Vader-ish. It's like...
We're getting stabbed. like, what?
Mabel, I am your boner.
He's about to make some maple syrup, though. I'm telling you right now. So he goes up in that motherfucker, and he stabs the shit out of her.
With Carol's whisper playing.
Yeah, but she finds the Valentine, dude. This is what cracks me up. She finds his fucking Valentine, right? Roses are red. Violets are blue. One is dead and so are you. Kills the shit out of her.
Just cleaned her clock.
Right? And then, of course, they cut over to the graveyard. They cut over to, like, his junkyard, which, I mean, might as well be a graveyard. And TJ's TJ is moping about his ex-hooker. So TJ Hooker is moping about his woman.
Yeah.
And again, he and Axel keep arguing throughout the whole fucking movie. There's a lot of...
Sarah's mine. You want to fight about it? Okay. Let's go slam some pucks.
Settle this in the rink. In a ring? No, we're going to slam pucks.
We're going to go curling.
It's not that. No, not weight curling.
On the ice.
You dumb fuck.
You sorry fucker.
You sorry goddamn fuck.
You hoser.
Fuck you, you fucking hoser.
Behind the Old Navy, we go curling.
So, February 14th. Friday, February 13th.
Who cares?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. But it's
One
funny
of
that
them days.
It's Friday the 13th. The sheriff is calling the psych ward about Harry, but they have no fucking record of him here. Okay, whatever.
He could be dead. He could be gone. He could be transferred. No one knows.
Right? Then Sarah can't figure out if she wants to fuck Axel or fuck TJ.
So what does TJ do? Brings her to the spot.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, all this kind of happens, like, back to back. So the chief shows up to Mabel's, and she's burnt up in a dryer. And he tells the fucking paramedics that she dies of a heart attack. He's like, you tell everybody that she died of a heart attack. This doesn't get
Literally.
out. Oh, okay. Yeah, literally was a heart attack. The chief is, like, distraught and shit, obviously. And he's like, oh, the mayor's going to cancel the dance. So that happens. And
Can I talk about that scene for a second?
yeah, absolutely.
How in the hell do you not notice this big-ass amount of red blood inside of one of the dryers? Because he literally walks that direction, and I saw it, like, immediately before he even saw it. He was right there.
He's the world's worst detective.
I mean, come on. He pulls out the clothes from the first jar. It's like, oh, these smell fresh.
I bet he does pull out.
These smell fresh. Ooh.
They smell lemony fresh. We need more lemon pledge.
Smells like linen.
Need more linen pledge.
Linen pledge.
Linen pledge.
But no, like, you can clearly see the second dryer next to the one that he checks first, completely saturated in blood. And I'm like, they put it on the wrong setting. It was not on delicates.
Was it like a white dryer even?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This dude is fucking idiotic as hell for some reason in this, like, 3-second section of, like, he walks to the fucking dryer. It's like, huh, that's not abnormal at all. Turns around, oh, wait, it's this dryer all along.
Huh. More of the just carelessness. Just, huh, all right, cool.
Carelessness whisper.
Yeah, careless. What a dumbass.
But yeah, proceeds to roll off saying, oh, cancel the dance. We don't want to have another Harry Houdini shit going on.
Yeah, Chef Jake.
Yeah.
From State Farm.
What are you wearing? Blood.
Yeah, bloody khakis. I'm wearing my car keys. Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that scene that you were getting at earlier about TJ fucking taking old girl. Because he just goes back and takes her. Like, him and Axel fight at the mine shaft, and he fucking leaves. He drives right into town.
Kidnaps Sarah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then proceeds to the little lakeside spot where they used to have a thing.
He drives her to the boiling point.
But proceeds to explain to her, like, why did you leave me all those years? He's like, I'm just a dumbass. Basically.
Dude, I tell you right now that Tommy Wiseau's acting is a lot better than this scene.
I tore you apart. But yeah, they have a tender moment, and then she runs away, and yeah.
She's why didn't you stay? How was I supposed to know? It's dick sucking later.
Yeah.
Like, that's probably what actually happened. They didn't show it, obviously.
No. But then we get to where they go to the town hall, or the little union hall, and Chef Jake, I can't stop laughing at that.
Chef Jake
is locking the door, and he's like, nope, sorry, kids. We're closing Valentine's Day dance because the mayor said so.
Valentine's Day is over.
Forever.
But you know what I don't get? So TJ has left Sarah behind, and she's just walking home alone at night. And Chef Jake just walks up
with his fucking nightstick light flashlight.
She's like, what are you doing? He's just like, oh, let me adjust this. He's
get out of your face.
Right, exactly. Just making the rounds with my enormous mag light.
I mean, this thing's got to be 3 feet long almost. This thing's
those are real flashlights too, man, and that's what makes me laugh. Is just the absurdity of how fucking
how many D-cell batteries do you need in that thing?
I think like fucking 8 or like 4 or 8. I know it takes like a few, but
it's like 2 feet long of batteries.
I know, dude. It's so funny though, because it's just absurd. Like you could beat this. Like those are heavy, dude. You could legit like bludgeon somebody to death with one of those fucking things.
They probably required those instead of nightsticks.
That
was like a combination of the two.
They're doing budget cuts, so it's not even like, oh no, you don't need an asp or a nightstick. Just carry this flashlight, and it can be a blunt weapon or a flashlight.
Cut the budget for VBPD. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
They got too much shit.
Somebody get Scan BC in on this shit, please.
Scan BC.
I'm telling you, man.
Valentine's Bluff.
It's a bluff, all right. Yeah. Shit. But I don't know, dude. Nobody buys this fucking heart attack story, though. Like, that is the fucking lamest excuse that this dude could have done. He's like, nobody believed that for a minute.
But no, what do? They want to actually have a party still. The gang. And they're like, we should have it at the mine.
Yeah, let's go to the mine. Let's go to the break room and the mine itself and just fucking party it up there.
And then the bartender's like, no.
You're doomed.
Fucking stop that party. You're going to bring back Harry.
I'm a what?
I'm a killer? You're a killer, Harry.
I'm a what?
But TJ's like, man, chill the fuck out, dude. He's like, don't say anything to anybody. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, all right, cool.
So they're like, yeah, we're going to party. Fuck Mabel.
Fuck Mabel. Yeah, no
she
shit.
ruins our fun.
That bitch died and ruined our good time, so fuck her memory. We're going to party all fucking night.
Yeah.
So the chef chief checks the mine entrance and just leaves. Like he looks at it and drives off.
All while homeboy bartender,
oh my god,
is setting up a little like Scooby-Doo mystery like scare. That's what he sounds like when he's laughing at the fucking. Okay, so he's trying to set up like the miner's outfit to look just like Harry. I'm sorry. And he
Harold.
He sets it up at the
No, yeah, because doesn't he like open it up like a shit
4
ton
times.
Oh my god.
And then he goes back and he's like, wait, I'm going to do it one more time. Opens it again, and there's Harry.
Oh my god, that was like the greatest shit ever. It's so dumb. He's like,
He like picks him through his chin. Like he literally drives the pickaxe like up his mouth.
out of his under his chin and under his chin and out of his mouth.
Yeah. And drags his ass across the field.
You can hear the gravel pulling behind him and shit.
It's like someone's pulling away in a car. But yeah, Chef Jake's like, yep, this seems nice.
yeah, that's nothing happened. Nothing to see here. Nothing happened.
Didn't even see the red station wagon or nothing.
Right? Like, you know everybody in town. You know whose fucking car that is.
Somebody's here, but I'll let it pass.
Somebody's here, but fuck it.
I'll let it pass.
Yeah.
It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah, he's probably sitting there. He's like, that's just crazy, Carl.
Scaring those kids again.
Oh, you. Like, puts his fucking hands on his hips. Oh, you.
I hope some crazy kids and their dog don't come back here.
Arf, arf, arf. Oh, my God. Yeah, the dogs.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. So when he checks it out, I just die because like it goes right from that to Saturday, February 14th, where the party fucking starts. There's another heart box at the police station, but it's chocolate and it's Be My Valentine on the card from Mabel. And you're just like, that's, yeah.
And he totally has like a rosebud from Citizen Kane's like, Mabel.
Dude, look, I got to talk about this. So it's Canada. It's 1981. I just want to know what kind, and this may not even be a thing. I don't like hot dogs, but this is a thing. What kind of party is nothing but hot dogs and Schlitz beer? Schlitz malt liquor and hot dogs.
Sounds like everybody's going to have the Schlitz in the toilet later.
Yeah, dude. And TJ, Axel, and Sarah show up to this party with everybody else in town, right? They're all the kids, at least, quote unquote kids or younger people.
The young adults.
Yeah. This guy fucking goes for a hot dog, and he gets his face dunked in the fucking boiling hot dog water by Harry. He just,
he's reached his boiling point.
dude, I'm telling you that hot dog flavored water, that fucking Limp Biscuit.
Check it out.
Chocolate starfish in the hot dog flavored water.
The movie's gonna keep on rolling, baby.
The dude, like, Harry fucking slams his face and he just gives that good old Fred Durst, yeah! Every time he fucking kills somebody, yeah!
Surprised he doesn't have like a red hat going backwards on his head.
I would laugh, dude. Yeah! Every fucking time. But so he gets his face dunked in this fucking water and he just disappears. Because, like, not even like 10 minutes later, other people are coming in and like, oh, hot dog. And they're just walking out and shit.
Yeah, because like one guy goes in to grab beer and there's that dude's body in the fucking fridge. Just like, hey.
He's like, his face is like, he looks like he got a wicked sunburn. He's just like looking up like,
It looked like someone jizzed on his face. Like, I'm not joking.
No. I know, because like he's all red and like where the skin peels back, he looks like he was frosted really
It's like
well.
goopy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
But yeah, some of the girls that were getting the hot dogs found a heart, like a freaking
boiled heart
in the fucking water. And like, it must be them playing pranks on us again. Oh my God.
You know what makes me laugh even more though? The Chief Jake, finds another heart-shaped box outside that these dogs are just ripping apart. It's another heart. And when he reads the fucking, like, I can look at it in his face. Like, he doesn't say it out loud, but when he reads the card, it says, "You didn't stop the party." And you know that motherfucker was sitting there and he's just like, what damn party? Why wasn't I invited?
Every time you say a heart-shaped box, I'm thinking, hey, wait.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, dude, it's totally that. But no, he's got this like look of disappointment in his face. Like, why the fuck was I not invited to this fucking, mixer, this party? What the fuck?
But those dogs, man, like, did they train those dogs to be rabid like that? Or were they just like pulled from the streets like, hey, get these dogs in this kennel real quick?
I need you, and you to grab those dogs, bring them over here, and throw some raw meat on the ground.
Yeah.
Extra bloody.
Because, man, they were some feral dogs, dude.
Yeah, they were some fucking ravenous little bastards.
Jeez. Like, that was, like, authentic.
Yeah. Oh, let's not forget that Axel was kissing on Sarah in front of TJ at the fucking party, and he basically calls her out on it, or calls him out on it.
And then TJ's like, why don't you tell him?
About how we were going to be there. And she's like, no.
Fuck both of y'all.
Yeah, and she just fucking leaves. And then Axel and fucking TJ fight again, but like come to fists and shit. And they kick Axel out, and he goes and just slings this beer open as he's closing the door. It's just a funny looking shot. And then he just goes and sits, and he's like, meh, meh, and he fucking cries. And
Can't even drink my beer.
yeah, he goes and cries into his fucking Schlitz malt liquor. Fucking pussy.
Wish we had better beer.
Yeah, he's crying because of the beer selection. He's not even crying because he's brokenhearted. He's like, this is the fucking hardest beer we got. Fuck this.
Bunch of pussies.
This tastes like Schlitz.
I mean, there was one shot of like a Budweiser can. That was the only other beer.
That was probably like an accident. That was literally probably somebody on the set's beer, and they just left and then a shot.
It was like, it works.
Yeah, but if you go back and you watch it, you kind of sitting there like, what rich motherfucker brought Budweiser to the Schlitz party? Like this guy, like that's how you know who gets paid more at the mining. Like shit.
They also had like a local beer, like Moosehead or something beer, like a actual bottle beer.
Yeah, that's probably it was probably local to the area, honestly.
Yeah.
But Sarah wants to be left alone. TJ's fucking sad. There's this couple, John and I can't remember the chick's name, but anyway, they're in the locker room area, and that's when the chicks find the heart. Like while this is happening, well, he leaves to go get beer, and his girlfriend gets stalked by fucking Harry, and all these suits start dropping around her, and then he just grabs her and fucking impales her head on a shower rod. And these are like really gritty looking shower.
They literally like cut the pipes themselves and then pinch the ends.
Yeah, and that's how they make their shower heads. Well, when John goes and finds her, it's fucking hilarious because like they don't show it. They show like maybe like from the back angle of her, and her mouth is gaped open, and there's just water pouring out because he's turned on all the water. Because he goes in there thinking that, oh, she's showering. We're about to fuck. And he goes in there and he's like, oh shit.
It's the morning after.
Yeah, dude, she's fucking, oh my God, she's like vomiting like blood water all over him and shit. It's pretty goddamn gnarly. Oh my fucking God.
But all while that happened.
Yeah. The group with, I think it was like Hollis and like some of the other people.
Hollis, Patty,
Sarah goes with them too.
Sarah and
Is it
Harold?
Mike?
No. Harold? No, it's the doofy dude, the one that snorts fucking beer.
That's Mike.
That's Mike?
Yeah.
You sure? I thought he had a different name.
I don't know. The names are fucking stupid.
But anyway, they all decide to go into the mine and ride the coaster.
Oh, yeah, the fucking, because Hollis is going to give them the tour.
Yeah. The dick tour.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah. And then TJ walks out. It's like, where y'all going? We're going to the mine. You know women aren't allowed in there.
What?
Like a fucking sexist has fucking comment. No women allowed.
No women. This is a He-Man Woman Miners Club.
And instead of trying to stop them, Hose is like, oh, we'll be back.
Take off, eh?
Fuck off.
Fuck off, you hoser. And just leaves them.
Yeah.
But then down in the pits or whatever, or the mine shaft, Mike and Harriet are like, oh, we'll meet you in 10 minutes at the main shaft. I'm going to go give her my shaft.
In her mine shaft.
Yeah, exactly. And then back at the fucking party, the group finds Dave dead, and then John is freaked the fuck out, and they all leave in a panic. And then TJ fucking sends Axel into the mines to go find Sarah and everybody. And then TJ is like, well, I'm going to come with you. So there they go. And then fucking Harry busts out all these lights while he's chasing Hollis and them around, like in the shaft or whatever, the mine shafts. And then the chief finds out, Chef Jake, and he fucking goes to the mine. And this is where we all get into the final bits of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
So how does everybody die, you ask?
Oh, well, we're here to fucking tell you.
So, what was his name? Hoser?
Hollis,
Hollis.
Hoser, Hollis,
I
and
don't know.
Howard. There's a dude named Howard in there too.
He ends up getting a fucking nail gun
Oh my god, yeah, Hollis. Oh my god,
straight to the fucking head.
yeah, because TJ and Axel split up in the mine shaft, and TJ finds Hollis and them, or they both find him. They split off, and they tell Howard to stay behind. Yeah, and
Howard.
and then Hollis gets fucking literally nailed with the fucking gun.
Yeah.
That was a funny fucking kill. I'm sorry, that was fucking hilarious. He just turns around and just get oh.
But
Looked like fucking Hellraiser coming out of there.
yeah, so the rest of the group ends up going to the elevator shaft and it's busted. So
Because
they-
why wouldn't it be?
yeah, ironic. They all end up going up the main shaft ladder. And out of nowhere, Patty starts having a panic attack with the heights and she's like, I'm not going any further. And they're like, no, keep going.
I love how much of a bitch Sarah is to her.
Yeah, it's like, fucking come on, Patty.
Come on, you fucking wuss, you fucking cunt, you fucking
Fucking
pansy.
hoser.
Yeah, she's just like, get up there, blah, blah, blah. It ain't that bad and all this other shit. Yeah.
But out of nowhere, here comes Howard's body.
He fucking drops and he's hung by his neck for a second. And it's literally right where Sarah and Patty are. So the blood hits them in the face. His head pops off and his body just cascades down and splats on the fucking ground.
And I immediately was like, you know what? This man always had a very down-to-earth personality. Fitting.
Baby, I'm falling for you.
And I will never get up.
Exactly. You know I've been down for you since day one.
Never gonna get up.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, never gonna get it up. Like, again.
Always gonna get down.
You get down, get down.
Yeah.
Oh, God, dude. This is fucking ridiculous.
But yeah, so now they're going back down the shaft. Like
And up
why-
and down and up and down.
Why the fuck would you go back down?
Yeah, so they can go to the rail cars. Because why wouldn't they have just gone to the rail cars first?
Yeah.
Like, that's the easy way out. You're gonna take the fucking ladder out of here, you dumb shit fucks.
So whenever I think they split off again, if I'm not mistaken.
No, they run together. Axel falls in some water.
That's
Or
right.
some bullshit.
That's right. So they're like, no, leave him behind. He can't be saved.
Yeah, fuck this guy. Like,
And then she just like, fuck it, let's go. And they end up going to like a split. And TJ goes to the right and it tells the girls, stay on the left side. Just stay on the very far left side.
on your left.
There's like a whole bunch of commotion happening. They come back to that split and they can't see TJ. And then out of nowhere, here comes Harry just
Yeah, dude, he's X gonna give it to you and he's
straight to
marching.
Patty. Just a scene no one can stomach.
Dude, oh my fucking God. Yeah, he pickaxes her right in the stomach, and the first thought I had was, well, there goes the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Just gutted. She was gutted.
Yeah.
Then there's a really weak ass fight between Harry and TJ on these rail cars as he's trying to get Sarah out of there.
Dude, this looks like a scripted American Gladiators like jousting.
Yeah, because it's a pickaxe versus like this giant shovel.
Yeah. It's like those snow shovels you see when they try and like clear out driveways and stuff.
It just makes me fucking crack up because Sarah's sitting there and she's like, oh, my cruddy Valentine. Like, she's all like sad about it and shit. And he's just like, dude, all I got's this fucking shovel. This dude's got a pickaxe and he's fighting me with it, but he's not swinging it very hard.
No. He's like Carden Sparks whenever you see facing him, but when he's facing TJ, it's like
Yeah, barely even anything.
and then when it's to him.
It's just really loud smack. Yeah. But no, like they fight and they all fall off these carts, and then he fights him into this like blocked off portion of the mine shaft where it just starts kind of like decaying around him and falling the fuck apart. Mm-hmm. And what winds up happening is it's revealed that Harry is actually Axel, and Axel watched his fucking dad get killed by Harry like years ago and shit.
So now he's warped to the mentality of becoming the next Harry.
Yeah. And meanwhile, the townsfolk and Chef Fuckface are all down in there finding him, and the movie ends really weirdly, dude. Like, so they find him, and they're like, "Oh, he's alive still." Sarah's dumbass, knowing that TJ like should be the one for her, goes running back. I gotta see him. Like, bitch, he just tried to kill your ass.
And when they finally reveal him again, he has his whole fucking left arm ripped off. Hobbling like a fucking leprechaun. It's like, you're never going to catch me.
I'm the gingerbread man. Runs away. Yeah, he's like, ugh. Yeah.
Nobody's mine now.
Yeah, he's like singing and like being stupid and like hiding. And he's like, this whole fucking town's going to pay and all this other shit. Yeah, he runs away. That's My Bloody Valentine.
Bloody fucking hell.
All right, we're going to take a break and we're going to come back with X-Ray because dude, Jesus Christ. I think we picked a couple of clusterfucks this week and it's amazing. So we shall return.
Potato.
Hello, this is Andrew from the Pop Culture Brewers podcast. We're the podcast where we take pieces of pop culture we absolutely love, we do deep dives on them, and then at the end of the episodes, we reveal to you the beers we were inspired to make by it. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple iTunes, and all of the usual suspects. Why not come check us out and have a pint?
I'm Kyle.
This is Steven.
Together we host a show called
Boar Meets World.
Tell them what we cover on Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
But that's not all, is it?
No.
No, we cover life experiences. Ours. Oh, son of a. Alright, just check out the show, please. We really need it. Okay? We need a win. Just check us out. We talk about the show Boy Meets World. Each episode of our show, we run parallel for an episode of Boy Meets World where we will examine the show.
That's way too much.
What happens, our life, how it relates to it, experiences.
I can't believe you're still recording.
I am recording this. Check it out, guys. You'll get some hilarious stories from me and Steven from our childhood. You'll get a great... I lost it.
Hey, Andrew.
Hey, Maddie.
Do you like horror movies?
I sure do.
Well, did you know that most horror movies are inspired by real-life horror?
Really? Like what?
Well, take The Shining, for instance. That's based on Stephen King's real-life addictions, or The Purge, which could be our country any minute now.
Oh, and The Strangers, which is based on a real-life murder. People should be talking about these things.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, Producer Michael.
Hi.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but somebody already is. It's you.
That's right. We are Friday the 13th, the podcast where we talk about horror in real life and horror in media, all from an LGBTQ perspective.
Because we gay, y'all.
We are proud members of the Legion Podcast Network, and we can be found on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or wherever your favorite podcasts are found.
And follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Come along with us on this crazy journey, and as always,
get slayed.
Hell yeah.
That was a pretty funky, fresh beat there at the end.
Mm-hmm. I fucking love those guys.
I dig that.
Okay, we're back. And let's get into it, goddammit. It's a Canon Films movie. And I've heard of this movie. I've never actually seen it all the way through. And X-Ray, aka Hospital Massacre. This is probably one of the more like clusterfucks of a movie that I've ever witnessed in my life.
Quite honestly, okay. We've seen quite a bit of Canon films. This one wasn't as Canon-like, though, as I was expecting it to be. It wasn't campy. It wasn't like over the top per se, as much as I was thinking it was going to be. So it was very interesting to see this one.
Yeah, and I mean, it usually when we have talked about like a couple of the films that we've watched from Canon, it was like Invasion USA and Texas Chainsaw Part 2. But I mean, it wasn't. I mean, even Texas Chainsaw Part 2 for being a horror movie, there was a lot of camp in it, and I mean that was Tobe Hooper obviously, but if it comes from Canon, there's gonna be some like corniness to it, and that wasn't short here, but I think there was just more what the fuck is happening than anything.
Also, it could have been the YouTube quality of the upload because it was so bad pixel.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, that's the only place I could find this motherfucker. So if there's anywhere else out there you can view it, like definitely do it. But that was really the only place I found this motherfucker.
So we strained to watch this potato this entire time, and it starts with this little house
Not on the prairie.
No, just somewhere. And these two kids are playing a train set. Like, very, like, intensely playing with his trains. Like, make it go faster.
It's like Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah.
But not really, but.
No, not even close. And there's this other kid outside the house at a window just peeping in like a fucking creeper. And he walks to the door, puts this, like, orange envelope, red envelope. I can't tell what fucking color it is. It's the fucking quality right here. On the door, knocks like 4 or 5 times, and then proceeds to leave and go back to the window. And then the girl, which is Susan, walks up to the door, and she's like, nothing here. Oh, this is here.
Steps all over the fucking card. That's what it looks like, too. She just, like, steps all over it.
So, walks in with this card and opens it up, and the boy's like, who's it from? It's from Harold.
Oh, they start fucking making fun of him and shit, too. They're just laughing at him. Yeah.
Crumbles it up, throws it on the ground, and you see Harold in the window like,
oh, dude, that was fucking great.
What comes next? I am so confused. So she's like, I'm going to get some cake. I'll be right back.
Yeah, she is so offended at this point.
Yeah. Proceeds to get a fucking knife, and she does the way they filmed this part. She does it to where it's like a serial killer would. Like, walks up to the drawer, pulls it open, pulls his knife out like really slow, and then proceeds to like hold it above her head like she's about to cut something like murder style, and it's like slice the cake.
Yeah, she just cuts the cake with it and shit.
And then you hear like all this commotion in the background, and I can't remember that boy's name that was with her, and she's like, "Stop doing that!"
Like John or some stupid fucking name that doesn't even matter.
Some John Smith, John Doe.
John,
whatever.
yeah.
And she's like, what are you doing, basically? Walks in there. This boy is hung up on the fucking hat rack.
Yeah.
At the door, face first into the hat rack. And you see Harold just peeping out like, yes.
It reminds me of the way he's peeking in there. You remember Wedding Singer?
Mm-hmm.
When John Lovitz's character is peeking out from behind the fucking curtains after Sandler sings, he's like, he's losing his mind. And I'm reaping all the benefits.
That's exactly what he's probably thinking. She's losing her mind. And I'm reaping the benefits.
And he just slowly like moves out of frame.
Mm-hmm.
So stupid.
But then, Richie, tell me, how many years later has it been?
19 years later.
We are seen with, I'm assuming this is Susan, coming out of this office building and meets up with, we assume is her ex-husband.
Yeah, because I mean, at that point, we didn't realize what was going on. And she hands her, basically like it's a trade-off. Like she's given their kid over to him for the day because she's got to go to the hospital to get some results from a lab test or some shit. She gets in the car with, we assume, who is her boyfriend. And he's like, who the hell was that? And she's like, my ex-husband.
Dun, dun, dun.
Just my ex-husband. Get the fuck out of here.
And doesn't the ex-husband like, oh, there's the right one.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, that must be the boyfriend or the fiance.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck he is. No exposition about these people whatsoever until they're like, oh, that's
well, the only exposition we get is that Tom, which is her ex-husband's name, is he just had it with her.
Yeah.
But to be extremely fair, though, both of them are shitty people. Like, I don't fucking care. They're both shitty people. Like, he's a piece of shit, but the daughter fucking suffers from him being a piece of shit. But she also strikes me as one of those like really uppity, high maintenance fucking people that is like just a complete twat waffle.
Just dumping her daughter with him so she can get some test results, which
Like,
just bring her with you.
Yeah, no shit, dude. Like,
You don't want to deal with the douche. Just bring her with you.
yeah, and it's not like there was anything seriously wrong with her because according to her, she's in perfect clean health. But until she gets to the hospital.
Where things turn for the worst.
I love that she goes in and they just fucking zoom in dun, 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 on this fucking doctor with a fucking goddamn face mask on.
Mm-hmm.
I just there are so many like point of view shots from this guy's perspective.
Wait, from
The killer, the hospital guy,
yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
doctor or whatever.
Yeah, because she gets told to go to the 8th floor. I remember now. And she ends up going to the 9th floor.
The fucking sloppy Joe guy in the fucking elevator, dude.
Yeah, it's like I thought he was sleeping because he was
Sleepy Joe.
Yeah, he was just sitting there, just like dripping fucking sauce on her shoes, and she was like, "You need to be more careful."
She looks over at him like in fucking in colony. She's just like, "How is it?" Awesome,
Awesome.
It's awesome.
But then he gets off the elevator and is like, "We should have dinner."
Right, dude?
Creeping up on her like a fucking weirdo. But no, she gets up to the 9th floor by accident, and literally as soon as the door opens, 3 guys with gas masks pop up. It's like, "Hey, you shouldn't be here. We're fumigating this floor."
I thought we just saw you guys in the fucking last movie we watched.
Yeah.
It's like 3 dudes with the fumigation masks on. Looks just like the fucking or the miners in My Bloody Valentine.
And then she's like, "But I'm supposed to be on the 8th floor. This is the 9th one." Okay.
Oh, okay. Click. Down. She's used to going down, so I mean, you know. Doctor is called to the 9th floor. She takes the stairs, or I don't remember if it was male or female doctor. Anyway, doctor,
The female doctor,
Okay.
Dr. Jacobs.
That's it. Yes. So she takes the stairs, bro. She gets fucking brutally stabbed, and there is just fucking sloppy Joe sauce flying everywhere on her titties, on his face. Like, she's just standing there, sloppy Joe on her titties.
That's where he gets it for his sandwich.
Yeah. I don't think it's a sloppy Joe, dude, but it was just fucking funny because that's what it looked like.
It must have been
looked
like a pulled pork sandwich.
It looked like manwich. Like they just threw a can of manwich on this dude.
Yeah.
Just slop it all over him.
Extra sloppy.
Yeah, we know how you kids like it extra sloppy. Lady, you're scaring us.
Yeah.
Susan gets out.
Because the elevator was shut down temporarily.
Dude, yeah, that shit was fucking funny. She's just like, help. Like, bitch, they got this. You'd have been safer in that fucking thing. Crazy fucking Doc writing on folder. Like whenever he fucking goes in there and squiggles on the fucking forms or whatever.
Yeah, we assume that he's forging like the results by putting different results into her file. So
yeah, and this is on Valentine's Day also. If you're wondering what some of the connection was between these two films, this is on Valentine's Day also.
Yes.
Now, I gotta say, the janitor finds the fucking body, and he sounds like a fucking surfer. It's like, bruh, whoa, found body, bro.
There's a dead body
by the Old Navy. Like he just
should go and poke it.
Is this the dude that gets his face dunked into the acid?
Yeah, and that sink of acid. Which why do they have acid in the sink?
I don't fucking know, dude. But I'm still laughing at the amount of goddamn heavy breathing. Like this guy is like worse than Michael Myers, dude.
Dude, like he has the fucking face mask on. You can see the freaking like the mask going in and out of his mouth. He's breathing so hard through the whole fucking movie.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Just like over and over again.
And doesn't he have like a fucking tantrum at the wall?
Yeah, he slaps the fuck out of it, dude.
Like he kills the janitor and he's like, "Fuck, I should have done that."
It was just like
he reminds me of Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Leatherface, like how he just goes like completely berserk for no reason. He's like, "Oh."
There's like an obscenely long shot of somebody just walking with a walker down the hallway.
They don't even walk with it that right. They're just like they're galloping with it.
I don't know, dude, but it makes me fucking laugh because like It's like nighttime. It seems like it's nighttime by this point, okay? And I love it. She's just like, I'm looking for Dr. Jacobs. Well, have you tried the doctor's lounge?
Where is it? There.
Yeah, literally like, there.
Like, there was no turning of the body. It was like, there. But then again, we can't tell because, again, potato.
Right.
So
she meets Harry because she can't find her doctor whatsoever. So she meets this assistant named Harry, and he looks at her charts, and he looks overly fucking concerned with them.
I mean, it looks like a Rorschach test where her intestines are. Like, I can't tell what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, and this starts the trend throughout the whole movie where nobody can fucking seem to tell her what the hell's wrong with her, but they insist that she stay at the hospital.
For more testing.
More testing, which needs more lemon pledge. Dr. Saxon, who looks like he is like the killer.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want patience, but then Harry whispers to him, and he's just like, "Oh, well, I guess I must talk to you." And he's all fucking concerned. And Susan calls home. The fucking Tom has left. Like, her daughter answers the phone, and she's like, "Oh, he went out. Are you by yourself?" Bitch, if he fucking went out, and she answers the phone,
that tells you something right there.
She's by herself, you dumb cunt. He went for cigarettes and milk, and he's not coming home.
So at that point, you should have left, gone get her, and then come right back.
Yeah, but
whatever.
That's what makes her a fucking shitty parent too.
Yeah.
So these two nurses get her, and Saxon is like, "Oh, we need more tests. They're supposed to be for this fucking like certificate for her job or some bullshit." And here comes one of the most oddball, creepy fucking scenes in this whole goddamn movie, where he's like, "Hey, get undressed."
Man, they make a normal procedure just seem very uncomfortable. I mean, she's pretty much naked all the way down but size panties, and he's just examining her like really slow the entire time.
It's fucking like, there's no borderline about it. It is extremely just uncomfortable to watch.
But we get to this one part where I'm confused on the anatomy here, but this lady's nipples are like as big as like Chips Ahoy cookies.
She's got some puffy goddamn nipples, dude.
Yeah. It's like someone just like cut her open and just stuck some cookies under there. It's like, there you go.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like she's got like point to them at all. It just rounds off at the top. And I'm not making fun of it. It was just like the way it looked on our TV. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It was just rounded off. Like, okay. There's no like distinguishable color variation between the skin and the pepperoni nipple. It's just there.
The titteroni.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like drawing blood, and he's like creepily like touching on her fucking legs, and like none of this is absolutely part of a checkup.
It's like 3 red flags automatically.
More, dude. There's probably more than 3 that we just didn't see on camera.
Yeah.
And then, oh my fucking God, here comes the mouth breather again. He's just fucking right around the corner. He's got body parts, and he's just walking down the fucking hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you done? Okay, cool. So the dad fucking comes home and puts their daughter to bed, and the phone is off the hook. Like, just nonchalantly right there on the table, off the fucking hook. He's just like, man, I don't want to talk to this bitch.
Man, fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her, man. Now, that made me kind of laugh. He's just so done with his ex-wife's bullshit. He's like, man, fuck this cunt. I'm not fucking like, talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this girl typing records. I think her name's Susie.
Something.
Dude, she gets like murked real fucking hard because she opens like the cabinet door and there's nobody there. And this guy's magic. I swear to God, this mouth breather is magic.
But no, he proceeds to like dry hump her like completely into the cabinet and then stab her.
Yeah,
like, the way he was pivoting his pelvis is like bam, bam, bam.
He's like stabbing her like twice over.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage. It just makes me laugh how he just like, she opens the door and then she goes to close it and he just appears behind the fucking door. What kind of sorcery is this bullshit, dude? Well, they keep telling Susan to fucking stay. Oh, by the way, before I get too far ahead, like when he kills her, he runs out into the hallway, And no, that's later. He fucking puts a different piece of paper in the typewriter. Like he takes the one paper out and puts another one in the typewriter.
He's basically rigging the results to where she stays, like no matter what happens. So the different X-ray scans, the different typewriting, the test results from the labs, yeah, everything the killer is doing, he's making it to where she stays, like she can't go anywhere.
Yeah, and they give that paper to Saxon, who's one of the doctors there. But then Susie's body gets found by this other nurse, and then Mouth Breather fucking just runs out again at her, and he grabs her up and he stabs the shit out of her, or strangles her, throws her in a wheelchair, dude, and just fucking yeets her like real fucking right into a closet door.
Yep,
just gone. You never see her again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. And then the doctors are barely saying shit what's going on with her. And these, oh my God, the fucking Golden Girls, dude. You pointed out a very interesting theory about these three women, though.
Yeah, I forget. I think it's Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken, or it might be Roman mythology. But there's these three old ladies, and they're all staring at Susan the entire time, like just very intensely. One girl is literally in bed just staring. Another girl, I think she has like a pair of spoons or some kind of like clicking like instrument in her hand. She keeps snapping in her hand. The other lady has, I think, like a rosary, and she keeps like twirling in her hands or something. There's some kind of bead or something. But anyway,
Bead Arthur.
Yeah. And they're all like muttering shit about how she's gonna die. So I thought like she reminds me of the Fate sisters, if I'm not mistaken of what they're called, where they appear when you're about to die and they show you like they clip the string saying, okay, your time is up. So I think they were kind of like a representation of like fate, basically.
Yeah, and that's a very good observation because like that's the only time they ever really appear.
Yeah, like they randomly appeared, like besides the room, they appear like 2 or 3 different spots in the whole hospital.
I want to get to something really fucking hilarious that happens like a little bit after this, because you and I both were just fucking cracking up at this crap. Okay, so everybody out there, Harry figures out that someone is fucking with Susan's records. Now, while this happens, we assume it's fucking 8 hours later by this time because it's fucking nighttime. Her boyfriend wakes up in the fucking car because he's been waiting outside this whole time. So he goes inside and he goes to the 8th floor and he finds like some doctors and he's like, I've been waiting for 2 hours. Bro, it ain't been no fucking 2 hours, man.
Fuck no.
It's been like at least a whole day and a half.
Yeah.
It's probably been a week. Just the fucking, like, I've been waiting for 2 hours. I've been falling for 30 minutes.
I've been waiting for a girl like her.
Yeah. And then I love it. Like, well, where is she at? She's under observation. What does that mean?
It means she's in observation.
It means Japanese sword. It's just...
Do you want to observe me?
Yes. He finds her, and they go to leave. He's like, well, can you just leave? And she's like, yeah, let's go home. But the docs, like, they're going to an elevator, and then all the doctors just walk out like, bing, like, ding, fries are done, bitch. You're going back in the room. And then they take him, and he's like, well, why won't y'all tell me anything? What's wrong with her? Oh, she's very ill. Well, we're going to get some answers. There's a bench outside of my office. Have a seat there. He's like going to the principal's office at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid.
Then they have an announcement. It's like, the guy sitting in on floor 8, please answer the phone.
I repeat.
The guy sitting on floor 8, please answer the phone.
He answers the phone. I'm the only guy on floor 8. So stupid.
Why in the hell did they put that in? I don't know. He
sounded so fucking excited. He's like, I'm the only guy on floor 8.
Is it me? Did I win tickets?
Am I caller number 9?
Go to room 911.
Do I have tickets to Iron Maiden? Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. They fucking took her to room 911. Oh, fuck, dude. Like, how corny is like 911? We're going to put her in room 911.
So he ends up leaving to go to this room. And immediately it's like fucking Snoop Dogg just entered the fucking building. It's like fucking smog and fog.
All
and
the fucking fumigation fumes, dude.
Yeah.
It's just like ridiculous.
It's so thick, like I can't even tell what the hell I'm watching at this point. That's how bad it was. So we walk by like one room. It's like 9:04:20.
902:10.
But then 9:05 passes by, and I can't even tell what the hell it is because the pixels are so bad in this version. It's like zoom.
We lost count.
Yeah. But eventually he gets to 9:11. When apparently there's an emergency happening now.
Oh, shit, dude. Oh, wait, then there's the fucking mouth breather, like, coming around.
And he just, like, stabs that fucker through the fucking neck.
Oh, yeah, because the one guy, like, just gets gored right out of his fucking neck, and it's all over the x-ray. And then after that happens, the boyfriend walks into the room, and he sees this guy sitting down, and it just starts, like, creepily fucking whispering. It's like, do you love her?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I'm a little bit ahead of myself.
No, it's okay, because, like, that shit, like, a lot of shit's back and forth that's happening. Like, Susan has a gift on her table, like, in the room that she's gotten put back into, and it's fucking Jack, her dude's head, or whatever. Because, like, they kill the shit out of him.
Because the killer uses that bone saw
yeah, dude.
on Jack's neck, and we just like, bone saws ready?
I got you for 3 minutes of playtime.
But he proceeds to cut his head off, and he gives the head to Susan in a fucking red box.
Gives her head?
Yeah, gives her head. That's how we got into this position.
Exactly. Yeah, literally and figuratively.
She opens the box, and there's Jackie.
Here's Jack. He's like, his face is just like, please help me. Like the way he looks.
Am I still calling number 9?
Do you remember oh fuck, dude! I know some of y'all out there probably remember this. Do you remember the old Ernest commercials, like for whenever they would open up the Valentine's box and his head was in the fucking chocolates?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Like, he's just looking around. He's like, "Hey, Vern, can you hand me a caramel?"
So she busts out the fucking room screaming like, "Oh my God, oh my God." The doctor walks in, is like, "What the hell happened? There's a head in my box." I'm like, "Where? Show me." And they walk into a room and points at the box. The box is already retied. So clearly it got swapped.
Oh, yeah.
And they open the box and it's a fucking cake. And it's like, "Will you be my Valentine?" Or some stupid shit.
Yeah, he's just like, very funny.
So they proceed to strap her down to the fucking bed.
This is where we kind of started theorizing that maybe it's a psych ward and she's just kind of like imagining this shit.
Mainly because like every other sequence is these random like crazy people being like escorted on wheelchairs, or like there's this one guy on a bench. He's like hunched all the way over, like on the fucking like floor almost.
Yeah,
in the hallway.
they keep telling this one drunk dude to go back to to go back to your section or go back to your
ward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's the fucking Sloppy Joe dude. He's fucking drinking like a fifth of something.
Yeah, he's pretty fucking sloppy, all right.
Yeah, he's sloppy drunk.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like this whole floor is a fucking psych ward. So they end up strapping her to a bed, and she's screaming the entire fucking time.
Dude, I'm telling you. And then they fucking like act like they're gonna Matrix her ass too.
Mm-hmm.
Except they don't offer another pill. It's just, here's a red pill. Take this.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, we both really called a lot of this shit because it's really paint by the numbers at this fucking point. Because like they give her this pill, and I'm like, she's gonna hide it under her tongue and spit it out. That's what she fucking does.
Yeah.
And she walks around and tries to get away. And dude, she goes to the filing room downstairs because there's this little scene where she walks out and the mouth breather's there, and she kind of gets away from him, passes the drunkard, hits on her creepily. She goes to the filing room, which made me kind of laugh because like she's running from this guy, but she calmly walks into the filing room.
Yep.
You should be like hauling balls at this point. But
no.
who's in there? Saxon?
Dr. Saxon is reading a file, Susan proceeds to get closer, and she somehow, like, I think she purposely knocks it down. I don't think there's some way that she's like, oops, but she knocks a file on the floor, and you just hear, and the Saxon's like,
What the fuck was that?
Oh, well.
I thought they lit this scene. I'm not even shitting you because it's Canon Films. I legitimately thought they lit this scene with a flashlight.
Yeah. But the guy actually had a flashlight, and he was looking through the filing room because it was dark.
Yeah, but I just would not have questioned it whatsoever. It's like, oh, they fucking lit this with a fucking flashlight. All right, fuck it. Yeah.
But Mouth Breather comes in, fucking kills Saxon.
Yeah, every time he's like fucking stabbing him. Shut up. Thanks.
Then Susan runs around saying, there's a murder. And this part is where she gets strapped down, not the last part. She gets put on the bed, strapped down, can't get out. And guess what happens? She gets taken.
Oh, yeah. But, dude, the whole fucking Mouth Breather part with the ghost sheet.
Oh, yeah, when he stabs that fucking nurse or the surgeon. And, like, it's like a big old fucking... It's like one of those, like, shot syringes you get
It's
from,
like a turkey baster, dude.
Yeah. It's...
Like a turkey injector or whatever the fuck.
It's like half filled with, like, this dark green, bluish, black something. What the fuck? I don't know what it was. Liquid inside. And she's, like, stumbling around like she's a fucking Scooby-Doo villain. Just like... And then she falls to the fucking ground.
She looks like a fucking just... I don't... Dude, it was funny as shit.
Yeah.
But here's what made me laugh my ass off, okay? So, Susan gets wheeled to the operating room by the Mouth Breather, okay? And he's fucking excited because he's just running down the fucking hallway and he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this bitch up. Are you done? Are you still done? Shut up. Thanks. So any fucking way, he fucking wheels her into the goddamn room. And he pulls this damn, it looks like a pizza cutter.
Yeah.
And he's like looking at her and he's like feeling her up and shit. And she pulls his fucking mask down and she's like, it's Harry. No, it's Harold. It's Harry. It's Harold. It's Harry. It's Harold. It's Harold. It's Harry. It's Harold. Over and over and over and
yeah,
over.
and the kid is actually this doctor the entire time.
Yeah, we'll go
doctor.
Yeah, we called that shit too.
Yeah. And she's like, what do you want from me? The only thing I ever wanted, your heart.
Shit.
Proceeds to try and cut her. And then the fucking three ladies come flying, like, just randomly out of nowhere, like, oh, hey.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, funny seeing you here.
Oh, my God.
She stabs him.
With a fucking huge-ass fucking blade off
Yeah.
the fucking operating table there. And then proceeds to run, book it.
Now, there was a scene earlier where she drops her fucking lighter. She's a smoker. And we kept wondering, like, why the fuck are they just, like, playing into this Zippo lighter? It does come into play later.
Yeah.
So she gets chased all through the fucking hospital by this fucking mouth-breathing goddamn dipshit. And so he's just running after her. God damn it, this fucking asshole again.
And they get into this, like, a storage room or something where they have, like, some, like, jars of, like, chemicals and stuff like that. And she goes up a ladder. He grabs her by the leg, and he gets dumped on with, like, formaldehyde or some kind of, like, liquid.
Yeah.
And he's like, ah.
Then she goes to the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And he chases her up to the roof. She beats the fuck out of him with this lead pipe. And then he tries to get onto her.
He pulls like a Jason Voorhees. Like, he just dies on the ground and just comes right back. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, he's like, oops, I forgot we were still shooting. He's like,
whoops.
Hang on, I forgot we were still shooting. Roll sound. Okay, go.
But yeah, he mounts her and tries to stab her with a scalpel. And she's like fiddling on the side of her for the fucking lighter that fell out of her side. Pulls it out, clicks it, and lights his chest and pretty much illuminates him in the fucking roof.
Yeah, he's definitely like burning like a motherfucker here.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
Literally. He just
fucking chases her to the edge of the roof. And they're like playing like chicken, like, oh, which way you gonna go? Which way you gonna go? Goes to the side, he dives off here.
And he dies. And we get our little nice music that we haven't been keeping ourselves up with. And it's just, you know. If you've listened to the last episode, you'll know why that music's important. Mm-hmm. Somebody died. But any fucking way.
But yeah, we have a bonfire in the hospital.
Dude, and I swear to fuck, this is the movie. He falls off. He splatters. It's suddenly daytime. Susan is dressed. Her hair's fixed up. She's in her fucking clothes. Tom, because fuck all, Tom and her daughter show up and meet her outside of the fucking front doors of the hospital, and everybody is walking in and out like nothing fucking happened.
In movie.
We're not kidding. We couldn't make that shit up even if we wanted to.
I feel like that little song should have fit right here at the credits.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
As this roll. Like, is this some goofy fucking lazy ending?
No, even better. This. That.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Just so you know. That's fucking X-Ray, and this movie kind of pissed me off.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.
I think My Bloody Valentine obviously wins it this week, dude. I swear to God, like,
yeah.
And you know, I really wanted to like this. I mean, it was chosen because they, you know, both horror movies on, you know, based around Valentine's Day and shit. But goddamn, there is just no question. This X-Ray was just so goddamn absurd. And My Bloody Valentine made sense. As goofy as it was at times.
Too much breathing.
Yeah, I'm done with mouth breathers.
Yeah.
So that was the show. That was all of the things.
That's all, folks.
believe us. That's all, folks. For all you new listeners out there, go to supermediabrospodcast.com where you can check out past, present, and future episodes. You can follow us on social media on Facebook at supermediabros_ on Twitter, Super Media Bros Podcast on Instagram. If you would like to contribute donations to us at coffee.com/supermediabros or patreon.com/supermediabros, it would be greatly fucking appreciated.
Much appreciation.
Yeah, we'll give you some bonus episodes on Patreon for your support. If you join the $5 tier, which probably going to be doing February's next week. We'll do February's Patreon episode next week.
Mm-hmm.
But follow us on Podchaser. You can give us a rating and review there. If you have Android products, you can rate us there. You can rate us on Stitcher. If you have Apple, definitely go leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcasts. And if you're on Podchaser, also check out the Pod Nation and Next Wave groups on there. Some fucking awesome friends of ours are all in these groups, and yeah, you know, do that thing.
Yep.
YouTube, that's it. Yeah, follow us on YouTube. Yeah, go subscribe to our YouTube channel.
As we were just ripping on YouTube quality.
Yeah, no shit, right? We swear on everything. We are getting a little bit closer to doing some live action content on there. We know it's been 2 months, but we're getting there. We're trying, damn it.
Yeah. It's slow, but we're getting there.
Yeah. But other than that, that's really all I have for this week, dude.
Same here.
Let's roll the fuck out. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like what you hear, hit that subscribe button. Until next week, I've been Midnight Agent Raw.
I'm Okami.
Shades on.
We're off.
It's enough to get me to the boiling point.